What's up, everybody? It's Yogi Diesel again, back with episode 6? So we're back with episode 6, Beer Quest. We got 2 intriguing beers to bring to the table. Which one first? Alright, we'll go with the black can. So this is going to be from Sweetwater Brewing Company, a part of the 420 strain, G13 IPA. We took an already dank IPA and married its hops with strain-specific terpenes and natural hemp-type flavors. The result is an aromatic, super hybrid, sticky IPA that's ready to rip. A strange new 6 ABV strain indeed. Can conditioned for fresher taste. Check our BIEB date on the bottom of your can. 4/22/20. Excuse me. Alright, anything else? Got like a dead fish type deal going on here. It's really put on the can, not a sticker. Contains no hemp. Got ourselves a clean can. Kind of smell that weedy, hoppy. Over here, alright, nice gold. A little cloudy in there. Decent head. Smells like an IPA. You just get the smell of what an IPA smells like. I don't really break it down for IPAs. I mean, the hops. I'm looking for the G13, the hempy, the wheat smell. Excuse me. I just really smell an IPA. So on first drink, just goes down as a typical IPA. And then it's got this other flavor, which is probably going to be the weed. There's no very standout flavoring to the weed. And just, tastes like weed. And after drinking it, it's more familiar, and then you could start to smell the difference between that IPA and that added weed. Bit dry, bit bitter, planty. Lots of beautiful earth tones in there for an IPA drinker, and if you enjoy dabbling with some cannabis and don't mind some specific cannabis flavoring in your beer, that actually might be something for you. Me personally, I am not that much of an IPA drinker. I kind of look for something sweeter, less bitter, less everything that an IPA actually is. Now, not to say that it's a bad beer. It's a decent beer. But it's not something I'm looking for. G13 IPA by Sweetwater Brewing Co. Try it yourself. Let me know. Now this is cool. This was probably, this guy is, man, you just get so clustered. So we'll just go through. So again, Sweetwater Brewing Co. From the Strain series, we got Be Real from Cypress Hill, Insane OG, Mexican style craft lager. So this will actually be one of my first, my second, third. We've had, I and Turtle have had other musician collaboration beers. Two different, I'm not, it's like, do you talk about previous beers you've drank on a beer review? We've drank Trooper and something other, a couple of the Iron Maiden beers. There you go. So Be Real teamed up with Sweetwater. Sweetwater came to Be Real to say, hey, you're the man. You're the lead singer of Cypress Hill. You've been around since the early 90s. The Dr. Green Thumb stores are all over Sylmar and other places of California. Insane OG Mexican style craft lager. Makes sense. Let's see how it tastes. Very weedy and spicy. This is a darker gold. Yeah, decent head. Spicy. And that weed really just comes through. It's kind of like stuffed peppers night in the kitchen. You know, at the bar, you get all that flowing yeast and malts and barley and hops, all that going in the air, and you throw in some deep fried jalapeno poppers and some tacos and some stuffed peppers. Excuse me. This is like Tuesday night at Roberto's in Las Vegas. 3:30 in the morning. Like, it's weird. The weed taste is so strong, but then there's that spice to the lager. It's a little light. Oh man, I just jumped right into it too. I didn't even read the can. Alright, so Insane OG Mexican style craft lager. Oh, that's a sticker. That's a wrapper. So we turn to a couple true OGs for this collab. Cypress Hill's Be Real and his Insane OG. Dr. Green Thumb himself helped nail down the recipe for this intense Mexican style lager. Pick it, crack it, drink it up, come along. A strange new 5.6 ABV, strange indeed. And again, we're at a 422.20 BIEB. So, there you go. For all you beer heads that want to know what's on the can. Nothing else. 5.6. You taste the lightness in there. So again, I come to the question of, would I buy this again? You know, I think it's a really good, it's a good beer. Alright? And I was very much drawn to it from seeing, I watch Be Real TV. I don't actually listen to Cypress Hill, not since 1997, 98, when their Dr. Green Thumb album, I believe, came out. I think whatever Rock Superstar, I never owned that album, but that's around the time like I was pretty much not listening. But with Be Real's solo stuff that he has out, I have actually listened to a lot. And then he does a lot of music with Burner, who's always in my playlist. So, seeing that he was talking about this, and then I was wondering if I'd be able to find it, and then days later. I found it without looking for it. It was just kind of like, oh look, there's Sweetwater with their wheat beers, and then it said limited edition Insane OG, so I bought the 12-pack. I don't go into looking for a Mexican style craft lager or a Mexican style beer in general. I have tried Corona, which is in a future review. Someone brought it to the house and left it in the fridge. I've drank Tecate. I've drank Modelo. I might have had more. I just cannot recall the name. But for what it is, and him being involved with the flavoring and making sure what gets put out to the public is going to be a good drinkable beer, I think what is brought to us as the public is a drinkable beer. Would I buy this again? Oh, excuse me. Wow. Again, would I buy this again? It would actually have to depend on the atmosphere. If I was able to get a 6-pack and say it was a chill night, people were coming over, or I was going somewhere, I think the 12-pack provided enough variety to say, hey, here's some beer, and then also have a 12-pack of whatever beer I really choose to have. I guess I would like to have it in the fridge for other people to try. Would I buy a straight 6-pack of this? I don't know. Again, it would have to depend on my mood. If I walked in there already buzzing off, my day-to-day life, maybe. But no, probably not. It would only have to be because I'd want other people to try it and have their own opinion of it and say, hey, I tried that Be Real Insane OG beer from Sweetwater. It tasted like weed and a decent beer. It's a bit too weak at 5.6 for me. Even the 6.0 IPA over here was a bit, low alcohol for me. But these are definitely take to the party so that yourself that no one's gonna, only lightweight people could drink a few of these beers and make an ass of themselves. So that's been, but in this review, I have definitely had more of this than this. So that's been the Sweetwater episode 5. Oh, wait. Whoa. What's that over here? What do we got over here? Just chilling. Just fucking chilling. Oh. No, I'm kidding. So I thought it would be funny since I'm drinking some weed beer. So we got Rochester Beer Co. It's part of the milkshake stout. Double chocolate milk stout. Ale brewed with milk sugars, cocoa nibs, cocoa powder, and cocoa butter. Sticker on the can. We got a proprietary 7 malt blend, 5.75 alcohol, IBUs 20. Got Stout. Any stories or anything like that? No. Alright. Got ourselves a clean can. Pop that shit. Alright. Ooh. 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 That's just... Not much head, huh? I already know I'm going to drink all of this. And it's going to be hard because I got to drink the other 2 beers before I drink the rest of this. So... What was our date down here? 6/05/20. Alright, beercodes.com. That just smells like straight up chocolate. Like walking into a straight chocolate shop. It's a little light. And I don't mean that on the alcohol. I mean like the flavoring. The ale actually stands out. I think there's just so much different versions of chocolate in here. The smell is better than the taste. Maybe a little lackluster on the sweetness. Like when you make the mistake of eating the Hershey's cocoa cooking powder and you're like, puh, wait, whoa, what is that? That's not Hershey chocolate. But it's still like aftertaste is very smooth, which is what I've so far after drinking the few now of these Rochester Mills in this series. It's what I've come to expect. I think too much chocolate. Too many different versions of chocolate. But I mean, that's it's a dark dark, but you can see how light it is with the foam. It's just not really like the other Rochesters from the Milkshake Stout series had more stick, more cling to the side of the glass. But I mean, really, who gives a shit? Does it really matter if your head foam sticks to the side of the glass? I don't really think it matters when someone's just cracking open a beer and they want to drink. Like, I guess I should just pinpoint these reviews down to just drinking the damn beer, because that's all people really care about. Is it a good beer? Hell yeah, it's a good beer. Does it match up with what it says on the can? Hell yeah, it does. It tastes like quadruple chocolate. I mean, because it says cocoa nib or triple chocolate, right? Cocoa nibs, cocoa powder, cocoa butter. It only says this is triple chocolate. And that triple chocolate comes from Rochester Beer Co. It's a part of the Milkshake Stout series. Part of this 12-pack that I got from this really awesome person. And so far, all of them have been really good. But, you know, I think it was a little lackluster. If it was a little sweeter, it'd be a lot better. Just comparing it to the other ones that I've had, which were not over the top sweet, but had just the right sweetness. So this could be like an inconsistency in the brew. You know, that's cool. Whatever. At the end of the day, this beer is going to be number one. I would say then the Be Real Sweetwater Insane OG is right there. And I'm not saying that this G13 from the 420 strain series of Sweetwater brewing company, it's a good IPA for someone who wants to have some IPA and an added little weed flavor. Low alcohol in all three of them, but still all three pretty good beers. Would I buy the double chocolate again? Probably not. I wouldn't want to sit there all day drinking this beer to get to where I want to be. I feel like I'd have to drink a good 3 or 4 of them to start really feeling okay. And then by a 6-pack, I'm going to be so full, and I don't want to say annoyed with the taste, because if it was this one and not say some that were maybe sweeter, what if they were less sweet? You know, so going off of this one, I wouldn't want to drink 6 of them. I'd rather, if I wanted, I could see myself drinking 6 of these out of these 3. I could see myself definitely drinking 6 of these, and even though it's the weakest one, I just, you know, because the fact I'd be like, I would probably listen to Cypress Hill and smoke weed and listen to Be Real solo stuff and him and Burner, and I would just be in the mood and the groove, and I would have a lot of fun, and I'd kill a 6-pack, and then, yeah, I'd smoke a couple grams of some fire, and there you go. This is episode 6. I hope you enjoyed. If not, whatever, Can't win them all. If you liked it, then, give a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, troll, do your thing. You do you. You may not want to go home, but this shit is over. Don't be donkey. I'm Yogi Diesel. This is my review.